the fact that Gareth Southgate, through no fault of his own, hasn't been able to put out his best 11 or even try to build the chemistry in the last two friendlies, because Chelsea and City got to the Champions League final, so he didn't have those players. The fact that we're still not quite sure what his 11 will look like, whether it's 3 at the back, 4 at the back, I think that doesn't help at all. And I think Croatia would love to put another one over them.
Let's talk about the starting 11. I asked you for the one that you thought Gareth Southgate was going to give me. Don, you said, I haven't got a crystal ball, Dan, you idiot. And I said, well, look, can you just give me one, please?
Well, that's the best I could come up with. I don't think I'll be too far away. I think it will be 3 at the back. I don't think Gareth will play a 4. And I've gone for Tyrone Mings because of the balance on the left-hand side with Chilwell, Stones and Walker. I've got Reece James as a right wing-back, Declan Rice in the middle of the park. And the top end of the pitch is just massively open for debate. There's so many great players that you can choose from. And Grealish could come into that conversation. Jadon Sancho could come into that conversation as well. Jude Bellingham might play in the middle of the park. But I've got a feeling I won't be too far away with that.
Jurgen, you take a look at that side, and even as an Englishman, I look at other teams in this tournament, and there isn't the spine there that you would want, that you feel that needs to be solid if they're going to go all the way.
I think they definitely have a very strong spine, as you saw the names right now. The question is just, are they fine-tuned? Are they in a rhythm? Are they kind of knowing each other inside out on the field? And they couldn't do that in the previous friendly games because, obviously, of the European Cup finals. And so Gareth Southgate, he had to mix it up a bit for these two preparation friendlies. So that's a big question. And then you have Croatia, who always plays their best 11, no matter what. Whatever game they play, if it's a qualifier game or a friendly game, they start with their best 11. And they're extremely hungry when it gets down to tournaments. They had their up and down since Russia, obviously. And they had also their negative moments. But I think they're going to be sharp. It's going to be a very, very exciting match at Wembley tomorrow. And for me, England has to top, obviously, Russia 2018. They got into the semi-final. So the goal has to be getting in the final, because the final, semi-final and final are going to be played at Wembley, and this is huge. So there's no bigger chance than now for England to win the European Championship, and that with not having even kind of had the chance to play a starting 11 in the previous games. It's not that easy.
Let's take a look at some predictions, shall we? The boys have got. Steve, you gone for an England win?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, because I think they'll win. You asked me who I thought would win, what the score would be.
No, well, I know you never want England to win anything.
OK, let me put it this way. My head says 2-0 to England. My heart is praying that Croatia come out and batter them. How's that? Is that clear enough for you?
But Croatia have got a good record against England, haven't they, in big tournaments?
Well, they have, but I just look at what England have got going forward against what Croatia have going forward.
Right.
Yes, they got players like in the middle of the park. They can keep the ball. But going forward, who's scoring all the goals? Perisic has been the sort of mainstay of a front three, and then it's two others.
Right.
You look at what England's got going forward, my goodness, it's an embarrassment.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN+.